Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we see them, and today we're going to be talking about that damn Nick Wright. But before we even get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want today's full show, it is streaming for free on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It comes out before the entire show comes out on YouTube. So if you want that, guys, be sure to check that out. If you want to check it out, be sure to check that out. We have that pinned in the comment section below on the Dreamers Pro podcast. Anyway, let me get into this topic here. Now, as you guys know, Nick Wright is one of the resident Michael Jordan haters. Nick Wright made his name, and I think his most viewed video on YouTube. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up. As they say, liars have no proof. Let me pull it up. Nick Wright. I don't search for Nick Wright much. Michael Jordan. So it was back in 2000. Let me see. Nick Wright, Michael Jordan. Let me see. Nick Wright, Michael Jordan, undisputed. So it was back in, I believe, 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago, Nick Wright went on Undisputed. And he said, I can even read the title of the video for you. It says, Nick Wright, LeBron has already passed Michael Jordan as the greatest player ever. That particular video of Nick Wright has 3.4 million views. We can't even count the numbers that it generated on television. That's probably Nick Wright's most viewed video of all time. And that was his entree into, sports TV, where he went out there and basically trolled the entire universe. And that's how he made his name. And Nick Wright made a lot of money in the process of slandering Jordan along the way. Now, for you guys that follow this channel, you know that I'm a Kobe guy. I think Kobe's one of the three greatest players ever. But I do concede that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, right? After scrutinizing the comparisons, to every possible extent, I came to the sobering conclusion, that MJ is better, and I couldn't figure out any angle to argue in the favor of Kobe, apart from maybe the eye test. But even that, I think Jordan passes that as well, right? I mean, Jordan is that elite. And of all the athletes that I've closely observed play basketball, I've never seen a basketball player move quite like Jordan. I've never seen someone jump quite like Jordan. I've never seen someone, levitate and have the hang time. It's quite weird. You look at some of Jordan highlights and you're like, this isn't normal. And he's the only NBA player I have noticed that about, right? And then you look at his accomplishments, you look at his actual game, you look at, the impact that he had on basketball. So even as a Kobe Bryant fan, I think that Michael Jordan is the greatest ever. The majority of sports fans, NBA fans, believe Jordan is ever. So when Nick Wright came out there and said that, knowing that LeBron had not finished accomplishing what Jordan had accomplished over the entirety of his career, a lot of people knew that he was trolling at that time. But hey, he made a lot of money. I didn't hear anybody ask Nick Wright to give Michael Jordan back some of the money he made off of slandering his name. He continues to troll Jordan to this day. Even recently, he put out his top 50 players in the past 50 years, and he had Jordan ranked as the third greatest player of all time, which to me is just, I don't even know how you come to that conclusion. I just don't even know how you come to that conclusion. But that, that's Nick Wright for you. So what happened this morning, I was doing some research and I came across an article from fadeawayworld.net. And the article said the following: Marcus Jordan defends his father, Michael Jordan, against Nick Wright's latest statement. I'm like, Marcus Jordan? Are we talking about the same Marcus Jordan? Marcus Jordan? I mean, do we know what we've been discussing about him in the last few? So I was like, what is this about, right? What is this about? So essentially, what happened was Marcus Jordan was reacting to a compilation video of Nick Wright spewing his nonsense about MJ, and then somebody else made a response video to the comments that Nick Wright made, kind of running off some of Jordan's accomplishments. And then Marcus Jordan, he then shares that in his Instagram live story, and his name is Air MJ523, and he shares that, and then he puts like the angry emojis, and then he puts GOAT, right? So what we want to do is we actually want to play that for you. But before we even play that, this video is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 28 million downloads. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. And with the NFL and NBA season in full swing, SeatGeek has your tickets to every game. Now, here's the best part and the reason I absolutely love SeatGeek. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you are getting a good deal. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by the buyer's guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event. And we have great news for you because we got you guys a really, really good deal. Use code DREAMERSPRO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code DREAMERSPRO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. And remember, when you try SeatGeek by using the link in the description below, just know that you're helping this channel. So what we want to do is want to play this video. I want you guys to also look at Marcus Jordan's name, and then we'll come back and continue on with the show. Take a listen to that there.
Can someone please write out the rules for me of which years of Michael Jordan's are fair game? Because the way it's been taught to me my entire life is he played 6 seasons, never lost.
People love to say that Jordan fans want to hide the years he didn't win a championship. He played 15 years but only won 6 rings, so what happened the other 9 years? Well, how about we just look at 1988, 3 years before MJ ever won a championship, but when he was still only 24 years old. In '88, Jordan won the MVP, the scoring title, and Defensive Player of the Year. He averaged 35 points per game on 54% from the field, 6 assists per game, had over 3 steals per game, leading the NBA. And that year, he broke the record for the most blocks ever by a guard. Plus, not only did he win All-Star Game MVP, he won the dunk contest. He also played all 82 games, but what's even more crazy is that in 1987, he scored even more points. But the haters will still say, these are just regular season numbers, this isn't the playoffs. Well, in '88, after winning 50 games, MJ averaged over 45 points per game to beat the Cavs in the first round of the playoffs. However, all people want to talk about is the fact that Jordan lost to the bad boy Pistons that year. Can we acknowledge that nobody else on his team was scoring more than 12 points per game? Looking at the stats Jordan put up in the 80s, nobody has done it since. Nobody since Jordan has scored 3,000 points in a season. This is only the beginning of proving the narrative's wrong.
So you heard what the video had to say there, and you saw him share it. Now, here's my response. First of all, I have said this before on many of the Jordan videos that we've done. Jordan is the only NBA player that I have researched that the more you research Jordan, it's like the deeper you go into the rabbit hole, the freakier it gets. Jordan has freaky accomplishments. When you're talking about it from a basketball, like, did you hear some of the accomplishments that the announcer just brought up in his show, in his clip? I was even unaware of it. I was totally unaware of it. I didn't even know that Jordan, I think, was the last player to score 3,000 points in an NBA. I didn't even know this. I did not even know this. Jordan is the only NBA player that has this effect. Like, the thing about Jordan is, of all of the things that he's done, we haven't heard all of it. That's what's crazy about MJ. And there aren't that many people in media really singing his praises. You have Stephen A. Smith, who pushes back on Shannon Sharpe, but I think they do that just for ratings, that ridiculous debate that they have. Skip Bayless does it. He used to be very, very good at defending Jordan in the past. He doesn't do it as well as he used to in the past. You have Mike Breen. He does it as well from time to time. You have Jalen Rose, who is actually very, very good at defending the greatness of Michael Jordan, but he no longer is on television. To me, listen, Nick Wright is a troll. He's a troll. So to see Michael Jordan's son go out there and post that, even after all of the foolishness surrounding the story about his potential wedding or whatever it is, it lets you know that, apart from all of the madness, he still knows that his dad is the GOAT. Right. And I think it's normal because you're going to have LeBron's kids say he's the GOAT, and other players. I even saw Ron Artest's son. I forgot his name, Ron Artest, and he think his dad is the GOAT. So that's normal, right? That's normal. It's just surprising to see Marcus Jordan come out there and pretty much put out that post, because it seems like even him, he's in awe of his own dad, right? And I think he and many people within Jordan's circle actually hear the chatter, but they have been very, very good in not responding to it, which must be like a Jordan family thing, because Jordan is a savant at not responding to the critics or the jabs that people. He doesn't say nothing. He just sits out there, counts his 3 billion, and goes on about his. It's actually remarkable the way Jordan is able to tune people out. It really is. It's like a superpower, especially in today's day and age. So, but I want to know from you guys, what do you think about Marcus Jordan coming to the defense of Michael Jordan? And what do you think about or his father, Michael Jordan. And what do you think about some of the things that Nick Wright has said about Michael Jordan over the years? Do you think that there's any credibility to it, or do you think that Nick Wright is using it as a way to troll people and gain attention and make a lot of money that way? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.